Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another draw with me that's not a full time relapse. And today we're going to be doing some inking. So I already showed you sketching and I'll put it up in a card above where I was talking through sketching my drawings. But today we are going to ink, which basically means we're going to get the clean finished line from the sketch. And I've already got a sketch here that I worked on for a while last night. And I will quickly insert a time relapse of the sketch that I did in Procreate. Alright, so that was the sketching process. It took me ages to get the shoes because I suck at shoes and this is a very distinct perspective. But once again, I should say the tool is the iPad Pro 12.9 inches, the big one, and then Apple Pencil, and we're using Procreate. So this is all just testing out colors I want to use. And yes, she doesn't have any hair because I decided I wanted to do, as well as the skin color differences, I wanted to also have a natural hair option. So here's the natural hair, and here is the normal Caucasian hair or whatever. I mean, they're both normal hair. But I just had them on separate layers so it'll be easier for me to combine and create the different skin colors later on. Yes, we have the natural hair, although maybe it would work for red curly. We'll see. But for now, I think we're going to sketch the body. So this is my sketch layer and I'm just going to put the opacity way down so you can just see it and put a new layer. Now to make this easier, overall you can rename it. I don't always bother, but there we go. Now so I got my palettes here and I make sure to put black and white in my palettes just so it's easy. I think we're going to get started on the face. So I zoom in really far. This is the awesome thing about the iPad. Just zoom in with your fingers. And I'm going to go to inking and I use the technical pen. And it's pretty much all stock except I put the streamline up to about 60%. That just smooths out my lines and makes my life a bit easier. I don't know if I'm going to keep this earring, so I think I'm going to leave that. But let's get started on the glasses, because I suck at glasses. How thick do you want the line? Not that thick. That thick. And remember, when you use the technical pen, the thin line, the thin part of the taper is the first part. So when you do something like this, you want to do it like that. Otherwise, you're going to end up like with a fat end on that side. That's pretty good eyebrow line, so I'm going to keep that. Oh no, I usually like having eyebrow line on the top, because the next line was not as good, but see how it's got thick there instead of there, so you want to do that so the thin line comes to the front. You want the thicker line in the middle like that. And then the same here. I just went into the eyebrows because eyebrows are hard. So you want to do it like starting with the thin line and going outwards. It looks a bit weird up close, but then far away it doesn't look so bad, and then it'll be colored in, so it won't look as bad. But let's just go back to the glasses. And yeah, I'm not good at drawing glasses, but we will see. Just have those bits, and now, oh, the glasses don't really have a frame, so I'm just going to do sort of little dashed thin lines, so I can color it in with the color of the, maybe that can go like that instead. And we'll, I made the erase too big. Do that because it seems like it's not following up the nose bridge. Alright, those are the glasses. Once again, it looks a bit weird, but when you like zoom out and when it prints, it will look a lot better. I'm gonna do the nose next. So, yeah, I think noses are one of those things you have to practice a lot just to get the feel for how you like a nose. Yeah, usually this is about the extent of what I do. And remember, you want to remember that the eyes are like a sphere, so you want to make sure that that you're drawing them as you know that there's spheres in there. That's a good thing to remember. But overall, I think it's fairly easy. Remember, out, you want to start with the thin part of your line, especially for eyelashes. You want them nice and pointy. So yeah, that's pretty much how I ink. I mean, Procreate makes it pretty easy. Well, except now I'm gonna draw this like her actually eating the so we want a bit of the teeth, and then I think this is the pizza here. Maybe some drips of the pizza, and then she's sort of biting into it. Does that work? Or are teeth too big? I think they're too big. So we'll do a bit smaller teeth. Is that even smaller? Whatever. Anywho, now it looks like she's eating. And then sort of like, I don't know if I'm being any interesting at all, but now I'm just going to thicken up and make these lines look more deliberate. I like my lines to be a bit more bold and clean. I think that looks good in stickers personally. And I also like a bit of variety in my lines. I know a lot of clip artists who do this kind of style just do like, I don't think they use this pen at all. I'm not sure. They don't have tapered lines. So, but I like the tapered look because it gives a bit more variety to your line. This hand took me forever. It's such an awkward angle. Now with the nails, that always makes the fingers look better. It's kind of an awkward hand because there's so many bits. But it's all about just staring at what you're supposed to be drawing. And then you make a thick crust. On our pizza. So if you couldn't tell, this set is pizza based. It's basically like a Valentine's Single Girls Pizza kit. And this is the main girl, and she's obviously eating pizza. Obviously, it's not going to be like 100% pizza. A Valentine's Day, I mean. Because, yeah, you could basically be able to use this any time of the year. I think if you love pizza, it's just about loving pizza. So I tried to make it so it's not so ruled on being Valentine's Day. And this was an idea from, it's on my YouTube. Was it Chelsea? Was it? No, I don't know. I am sorry. Comment below if it was your idea. I mean, it's in my comments, but I'm too lazy to go look right now. It was an idea from a subscriber to do pizza love. So that is what I'm doing. I think it'll be a fun little different kit if you're not into all that lovey-dovey stuff. Make sure we delete all the pointless lines you can accidentally draw with your fingers. Because even though I'm using the pencil, it still recognizes your fingers, so you have to be careful. Make sure you're cleaning up after yourself. So this is how I like to do lines, just go for it. And I think by using the technical pen, you get a much cleaner look. I think that's actually not looking too bad. I like that. I'll show you, because you would have seen in the sketching. Oh, I deleted it. Anyway, I think it was part of this layer by mistake. I'm going to do this hand down here because hands should be done. But this hand I had to make up entirely by myself, because in the reference photo she is actually sitting on a skateboard, and she's like holding the edge. And well, I wanted her to be more sitting on the floor, so I decided I had to draw a few different hands, you know. Just so I could get it right. Trying to get these lines. Even now it's like killing me. It looked much cuter on the sketch. Oop, I remember that sometimes it dies. Sorry about that. With the new iOS, it Procreate tends to it freezes and lags a little. Luckily, it remembers your work pretty well. So yeah, I had to redesign her hand. Is that? I think it's how I did the thumb that's not looking good. Yeah. I think that's good enough. Anyway, I tried out a few. If you watched, as you would have seen in the sketch. But yeah, it's not easy doing hands from scratch. But I thought maybe she's since she's biting into the piece of pizza, I thought her hand could be in the process. So it's kind of like this right now, but it's in the process of like lifting up, maybe opening. So it's a hand in process. But I think maybe it's a bit too, the fingers are a bit too fat. Is that what's wrong here? I want them a bit more delicate. So you can play around with the lines and just sort of using the delete, you can sort of make it a bit more. Oh man, it looks so good in the sketch. Oh, what am I doing? What's wrong? This is the fun of drawing, you guys. Drawing from scratch. It's a lot of redrawing. Maybe it's this. No, but they kind of need that to, you know, show that it's a finger going all the. Oh Jesus! Take the wheel. No, and I don't like this angle. My finger's so hard. You never see them thing. Maybe if I do this and that, it sort of shows the curve a bit better. I think we're gonna have to finish it there and say that's our best bet. Or maybe it's the pinky putting it off. Because I wanted like the smaller pinky. I think it was the pinky, and now I'm gonna leave it like this. Okay, so I'm just going to do some more inking, and you kind of get the feel for it, so I'm going to zoom you through, but I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you at the end. I'm just pausing to say how proud I am of this shoe. Oh my god, I'm in love. I really, really hate drawing shoes, so wow. I'm pretty happy with this one. Oh yeah. Party time, whoop whoop. Okay, back to some more drawing. Alright, I think I am done with the line art for the main part. And so I just get rid of the layer. I just hide the layer with the sketch, and this is what it looks like without the sketch underneath it. I think it actually looks pretty good. I'm not as happy with the second shoe as I am with the first shoe, but I will live. I think maybe I want to, back to my ink layer, I think I actually want to put an extra, like, let's not close that up, there we go. And then we have a line in the inside, so we might as well put that in there. Alright. Cool, and then I think I just want to put, some of there. Okay. And maybe, whoop. Oh, it's frozen again. It froze a lot while I was doing the shoes, and that was driving me bonkers. It gives you time to have a drink. So I think it's time to do the hair. And I might as well, actually, I realize I need the forehead to go up. Okay. Okay, we're ready to do the hair now. Maybe I'll actually connect, yeah, so either way. Alrighty, so I think it's time now to do the hair, and I'm going to show you this process as well because I might as well. I'll just zoom through it again. So we'll do, what should we rename this? It seems straight. That's what we're going to do, straight. And then we're going to do a layer here for curly. That's, I think, the easiest way to remember it. So let's get into the hair. Hair's another thing that I'm still really learning how to ink. And I want to get better, so let's get into it. Alright, I'm all finished. So this is what the finished look is. Maybe I'll put you so you can so you can better see her. This is her with the natural curly hair. I have a long way to go in terms of learning how to do this. Maybe if I do some more just coming out of the little pizza clip I decided to give her, just because I know it's probably sort of a protective hairstyle and she wants to make it cute. Not that protective hairstyles are not cute, I just mean she wants to add a little something something to it to keep her hair back. So that is with the natural hair. I think it'll look better once it's colored in. I think I'll do the olive girl and the dark skinned girl with this hair, both brown and black. So, you know, lighter skin, darker skin. And then we also have the straight hair, which obviously I'm more used to drawing because I am white and I have straight hair, but I really want to, you know, keep learning. I think I need to save some more, do some more reference work with curly hair, but that is the finished inked drawing. Hopefully next week I can show you a coloring in and shading video, but I thought at least each clip art set, maybe not next week but the week after, but at least each clip art set will have a fun, let's go down to the ink Actually just put in another pepperoni there. Another slice. There we go, another circle. At least I want each clip art set to have a drawing video, just so, you know, it's a bit more interactive when you buy my art and check it out. But if you're interested in my art, please go down below. The Etsy shop is open. And I hope you guys enjoyed the inking process. This is probably a bit longer video because just there's a lot more to do with the inking than there is sketching. But I think that's it for me. Please give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you want to see more, as well as planning videos. And I will see you next time. Bye.